Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 2 of Going for Gold with Team Canada. That's right, we are here today for our very first Olympic qualifying game, North American Olympic qualifying. We're here in sunny Puerto Rico. It is 82 degrees and breezy at Sixto Escobar. The stadium we're in, a nice 12,000 capacity. No roof, doesn't need one because it's nice and sunny out. But anyway, hopefully you saw our first match, or not our first match. Hopefully you saw a first episode where I went over the team a little bit, went over the group a little bit. Now we're going to look at today's opponent, which is the Honduran U23s. Take a look at these fellas. And they're not very impressive, I'm going to be honest with you, or at least our scouts are not very impressed with them. First thing that sticks out with me is they've got a small squad. They don't have a full 23-man squad. They've only got about 13 real players and 5 scrub players. So that's 18 of the 23. That's not a good ratio. So I don't exactly know what happened with Honduras, but you know, it's not a loaded country. It's not a country that we can put in the database. So, I mean, this is, I guess, the best you can get. But anyway, it looks like their best player is Danilo Acosta from DC United. He's okay. He's a defensive midfielder, I guess. He can play left fullback, but they seem to have quite a few left fullbacks on this squad already, so maybe they would be better off playing him at defensive midfielder. I don't know, but we'll take a look. He's okay, very good physically. You know, nice pace and acceleration and all that stuff. He's okay mentally, good work rate. Okay technically, he's got technique and heading and crossing. I don't know how that, that helps you out for a fullback, I guess. So skills-wise, he's a pretty decent fullback, but I don't know that they necessarily need him at fullback. He's valued at $100,000 or $99,000. He's their highest valued player on the squad. That's not a lot. Next, they got Emilio Fonseca from Motagua is probably closer to how that's pronounced. Anyway, he's valued at $49,000. He's okay. He's a poacher. Only 7 finishing, 9 composure, 11 pace. Not a big goal-scoring threat, but he probably is their biggest goal-scoring threat. And again, they got a few left-backs on the squad. They got a right winger who looks okay, Dennis Martinez, valued at $44,000. Again, he's just sort of okay. Nice size and jumping reach. Good work rate, teamwork. First touch, not a lot else going on. So I don't think this Honduran team is actually going to be the threat that I thought they were. So let's go to our match preview here. We got USA going up against Trinidad. That's going to be an interesting matchup. See how those two fare. And I'm thinking now that it's going to come down to Canada and USA. But Trinidad might be interesting, because they have at least one really good player. We're still scouting these guys out. We haven't fully scouted them at all. But Levi Garcia, 21-year-old, playing for Pachuca, worth $4.9 million. He's really good. Look at this kid. Apparently we've scouted him before. Maybe thinking of bringing him into MLS, which I would definitely consider doing, but he's making a lot of money, so he would have to be a designated player type guy. But anyway, very nice physicals, very good technicals, very good mentals. So, got to watch out for them. They got at least one high-quality player, better than any player on our team. So maybe Trinidad isn't going to be the pushover that we thought. Obviously, Team USA is pretty good, but we'll get into them when we play them a little more. So let's go to the match preview. And we are the favorites, 6-4 favorites. We're the first place in the group because I think alphabetically is why we're the first team in the group. Apparently they don't like our goalkeeper. Mario Garcia is unsuitable. Oh, that's Honduras. So they don't have a very good goalkeeper. Take a look at their actual team selection. We don't know their team selection yet. They have not selected one, so let's get to our team. And because this looks like such a weaker team, especially defensively, they didn't really have any center backs, honestly. They had some grayed out center backs. So I think we're going to attack them. We're going to go with formation number 2. Now, these youngsters aren't too familiar with formation number 2, although, we have several of our own players on this squad, so they should be familiar with it. But not everybody's familiar with it, so the team is a little unfamiliar. But I feel like going on the attacking stance, going after these boys, and trying to get some goals early in the competition would be really good, rather than sitting back, playing defensive. Maybe losing 1-0 would be horrific. So I think we go after them. We go on the front foot and try to take things into our own hands. And basically, I've picked the healthiest squad we could and the most fit squad we could. We got a little problem with Ortiz, defensive midfielder, only at 66% healthy. Johnson at the target man, also only 66% fit, I should say, not healthy. But a lot of other people on the team are pretty fit, and so we'll go with it. Anyway, submit this team, and I'm excited to play for Team Canada. Let's go get to the matchup. Not a big crowd. Oh, they are going very narrow. Almost as narrow as you could possibly go. 4-2-2-2. Narrow. Look out. 2 DMs. So this is going to be up to our wingers. And that's okay because we got decent wingers, not great wingers. But hopefully our strikers can get involved and we can break this defense down. So we're going with Lucic in goal. Blernstlingle, a weird name, at the fullback position. He's actually more of an attacking fullback, so we might send him out on the attack if necessary. Of course, we've got our own central defenders, Gagier and Chevalier in their central defense. Celebrini at the right-hand fullback. Ortiz and Shamit Shom in the midfield. Again, 2 more of our guys. Davies, the hot prospect from out there in Vancouver, valued at $1.1 million, so he's our most valuable player. And then Awua on the right-hand side, sort of the best option we've got currently at right wing. He's okay. He's more of a central advanced player, but he can get outside a little bit. Got great size. He can head the ball, jump. So we'll play him as sort of a wide target man kind of thing. And then up top, 2 more of our own players. Johnson at the target man and Jan Franco Vasquez, our finisher, up top. Hopefully he gets a lot of goals in this tournament. So let's go. Hand over to the assistant. I don't know why I did that, but I guess we'll do that. Set opposition instructions. I don't really quite know what to do. We know their strikers are really their only options here. They did start Benavidez. They did start Acosta at central defense. Noé De Leon, 16-year-old left back. They're starting at central defense as well. Mario Garcia. He's not terrible. He's got some abilities at goalkeeper. So I don't know. We'll see. I hope. We got a lot of Canadian fans here. Look at this. We got more Canadian fans than Honduran fans. Not many Honduran fans showed up for the game. But anyway, let's go. Not the thrilling atmosphere I was hoping for. Let's make sure we're on the correct highlights. Extended highlights. Let's go. See how their narrow formation can work the ball down the middle. I mean, we are vulnerable down the middle, so it's not the worst idea in the world, but I don't really know if they want to go this narrow against us. Here's Vasquez out wide to Davies. Davies tackled. No foul. Garcia has it. He's going to send it downfield for Honduras. But Ortiz, the defensive midfielder, is there. Blernstlingle sends it in. I really don't think I'll ever get used to saying that name. Awua gets away with a foul, and then he gets triple covered, but Vasquez, Davies saves it. They're having trouble clearing the ball out of their own end. Davies drops it back. Stlingle, I told you he likes to get on the attack, and he's moving forward. There's Davies, sends it again. Vasquez can't get ahead on it. Ortiz hands it down to Awua. Out wide. We got so many strange names on this team. I'm not sure where these guys came from. Celebrini, Chevalier, Giger. Is that an I? Hopefully it's Bernstingle. That makes more sense. Celebrini. Because it looks like L's when I look on the other screen. So that's what made it look so weird. But Bernstingle is slightly more pronounceable. So we'll go with that. Go with Mr. B. Mr. B Natural. There's Davies sending one in, intercepted. But there's Mr. B dropping it to Shamit Shum. Why is he way over there on the right-hand side? I don't know. But he's getting back into position a little bit. Vasquez, can he get it forward? No, looks like people are offside. So Vasquez is going to take it forward himself to Davies. To Johnson. There we go. The target man sets up shop in front of net. And eventually they get it to him after several passes. Good thing there's no 3-second rule in the old football, because he was just parked there in the goal box. Nobody was telling him to get out. He just waited there until he got the pass. Easy finish. Okay, we got our first goal. Let's see if we can pour it on. I don't know how much goal differential is going to be of use, but in this kind of tournament, this kind of format, anytime you can get a high goal differential, it's useful just to have it in your back pocket in case there's a tie. You know, just in case. And it happens quite a lot. I mean, when I say just in case there's a tie, there are often ties in these kind of group stage formats. You know, maybe one team will have 9 points and two teams will have 6 points, and it'll come down to goal differential. There's Davies sending it in. Garcia has it. I had some spicy tacos earlier today, and that's kind of hindering my ability to talk right now. I don't have any water to drink, so we're gonna have to struggle through the pain. Lucic gonna send it downfield. I was going to have some Puerto Rican food to celebrate going to Puerto Rico, but we don't really have any good Puerto Rican restaurants around here. So I need some recommendation on Puerto Rican dishes to serve up. I may have to cook them myself. Francesca tries to clear it, but Chevalier is there. So far, the central defense has not been tested. They've barely got the ball down on our side of the field. Davies sends it in. If his crosses were a little bit better, I think we'd be okay. So let's tell the boys to concentrate. They're just sort of sending it long. They're playing really defensive counterattack style. Shom sends it in. Nobody there. Ortiz also likewise sends it in. We're just testing their central defense, just bombing it forward. Vasquez, shot wide. Hopefully he can score. I mean, I'm frustrated with him at MLS. He is just a youngster. He's only 18, right? He's 18 by now. No, he's only 17. No, that's their team. That's their team. Vasquez, 18. So he's got a long way to go. But you just look at his stats and you say he should score every time he gets the ball. And it's kind of sad that he doesn't. So the fact that he's on a goal drought is even more frustrating. Here's Vasquez. And the thing we don't have up front is we don't have a lot of speed at the striker position. Like, as you can see, there's nobody there. We do have speed at the wings, so we ought to be able to get the ball down the wings quickly. But I don't know how good our quick strike offense is going to be if, just come on, Davies. Let's go. Oh, look at the fullback out wide. Nope, Davies centers it. There's Vasquez. There, he gets one. He gets a layup. Easy goal to get things rolling. That's what we needed. We needed the 2-0. Now we can cruise. Only 18 minutes down, so this could be a very, very long game. You know, they're playing a formation. Look at all those guys just packed in the middle. And we still got past them. So, I mean, we should probably play them out wide. Or play the ball out wide, I mean, and just sort of run with it. Honduras formation. We can keep an eye on these guys. Maybe they'll change their formation. I don't know. But we've got 65% of the possession. That's outrageous. They've got 1 shot to our 7 shots. Got a foul, a yellow card, an injury. Benavidez still in the rehabilitation phase. So he probably shouldn't even be playing, but they don't have enough players to not play him. He's fairly fit, though. He's still at 80%. Acosta gets the yellow card. If he goes out, then it's like the floodgates will open, I'm pretty sure. Celebrini with the throw-in. Awua sends it forward. Acosta bangs it downfield. You know, maybe I should have played a rotated side against these guys. I didn't even think about that. Bernstengel. Davies. Out wide. No, he just sends it straight for Vasquez. He misses the shot. Take your time, Vasquez. Come on. You know, depending on our schedule, who we got up next. If we got Team USA next, then we're in trouble. We're going to have some tired boys. Chevalier. I mean, that's our corner play. That was very nice, but he just couldn't get the header on target. 16 jumping reach, 12 heading. He should score some goals for sure. Bernstengel, Davies. Looks like those two are going to be a good combination down this left sideline. Davies gets it for Johnson. Johnson looking, crossing to Awua. Shot is deflected. It wasn't deflected. It was stopped by the goalkeeper. It was a good stop. I got to give him credit. Worried about my spicy mouth here, not worried about the game. Vasquez and Johnson, 7.2 ratings, playing well. Each of them got a goal, so that's good. Everybody else playing sort of okay. Shamit Shom playing well. Oh, I didn't even notice Davies out there on the wing with 2 assists and an 8.8 rating. So everybody up front is doing pretty well. Maybe we could do a halftime sub or two, get some people some rest, but I don't know. Vasquez, Awua, Shamit Shom. Gets the ball stolen. Could they get a counterattack just before half? Nope. There's Chevalier. Wins it forward to Johnson. Again, lack of pace. Not exactly stretching the defense. All right, boys. Halftime. Nice 2-0 lead. We're looking all right. They got a lot of yellow cards. They're looking frustrated. What sort of analysis do we have? Should encourage players to play a short passing game, so they probably want us to like control the ball. Let's go to our tactics here. You know, I was thinking about maybe subbing out one of our central defenders here. I mean, Jaguar only has a 6.7 rating. You know, we could sub out Jaguar and Ortiz. Don't want to get too cocky, but those seem like okay substitutions to me. Bring in Fillion and bring in Norman. You know, just to, rotate the squad a little bit. I'd also like to get Awua out of there, but we'll save that sub for later. I'd like to get Maricol in there, get him a little bit of playing time. In terms of team instructions, let's clear the ball to the flanks. How about that? And retain possession? Sure, I guess. Dressing room, pep talk. All right, let's talk to these boys ourselves. Very pleased. Keep it going. Let's go. All right, second half. So it's good news for the Canadians who came to Puerto Rico. Got a nice little vacation. See the under-23s hopefully win a game. Nice, solid game. There's Davies. Gets it forward to Johnson. He tries to score directly. Acosta clears it out. But the highlight continues because Shom chases it down. He drops it back. Oh, Celebrini just sends it forward to Davies. He heads it wide. I think we can just do whatever we want offensively. I mean, their defense is so packed in, so passive right now. I think we could just hold on to the ball forever if we wanted to. But I do kind of want to score more goals. All right, they've made their first 2 substitutions. Martinez out. Here's Davies along the baseline. Bernstingle getting forward, back to Davies. Centers to Norman. He takes a shot. Let the new guy take a shot, 52 minutes in. So they brought in Nahar and Decas. Not sure if either of those guys are any good. They finally got rid of their injured player, brought in Jose Luis Rodas, one of their scrubs. Don't know anything about him because he doesn't really exist. But they've made their third substitute. 62 minutes, so the clock is rolling, and that's okay. I guess I'll save my last substitute just in case. All right, here we go. This is Filian heads it. He makes a little mistake there. Avila has it for Honduras. Garcia sends it in. Nope, still not a real test for our defense or our goalkeeper. They've got 1 shot on target, 3 total shots to our 18 shots. 6 on target. I'd like a better percentage. It's, a third of our shots right now are on target. I'd like to get that closer to half. But what are you going to do with a bunch of, 18-year-olds running around? Shamit Shom sends it in. Chevalier doesn't go for the header. Right back out to Shom. Davies centers to Norman. Norman out wide to Shom. Davies back to Shom. Come on. Let's do something. Tries a Wua back post. That was not a great header, but an even worse save attempt and just barely goes wide. So we're going to get another corner out of it. Another ball. Chevalier can't get there. Vasquez tries to center it. Here is nope. Honduras tried a counterattack, but nothing came of it. 4 shots, though. They got 4 shots now to our 19. 7 on target. So we're getting up there. Bernstingle to Shamit Shom. People weren't ready for those passes. Vasquez just sort of chucks it in there. Guess we'll try working the ball in the box. It'll probably just end up wasting more time, but that's fine. Filian didn't come in and play very well in substitution. 6.5 rating. Norman's played okay. 6.8. Everybody else is doing fine. Wua with a 6.9. He's improved himself in the second half. Davies sends one in. Norman gets the head on it. Wua finally finishes. I mean, you got to hand it to their goalkeeper. He's been trying to keep him in this game. He's made some nice saves. But he can't save the ball indefinitely when somebody's just sitting there and, grabbing rebound after rebound. Norman gets the header. Not a great save, but he made the save. That was a great save. And then Awua finally composes himself. Puts it short side. 3-0. It's a good way to start the tournament. Win the games you're supposed to win and do so with authority. 84 minutes. Davies. Shamit Shom, he's in position. He drops it to Awua. Awua looking for his second goal. Shom is being a little unselfish there. I know he's supposed to be a playmaker, but I mean, you're allowed to shoot. Here's Shom again. Send one in. Chevalier can't win the header. Vasquez gets it. Davies. Back to Vasquez. There's a goal. There's a nice shot. That's what we're looking for from the finisher. Just get in position and do what you do. Finish. I don't care what else you do. You don't have to run with the ball. You don't have to pass the ball. Just do this, and I'll be happy. So he gets it to Davies, and then he makes a run forward. Not a convincing run, but you know what? That was a great strike. Puts it on target. Hopefully this gets his mojo working. You know, he's got a hat trick now. Why are there no stats or anything? I just noticed that. It's all clear screen. Match information? No. What is all this stuff? League table, match stats. Okay. Player watch. Oops. What's this player watch business? Oops, got rid of it. Now I'm just messing around. Now I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing at this point. Nope. Oh, now we're in trouble. Okay. Put this over here. I've never messed with this stuff before. I've seen other people mess with it. And now I guess I know why they don't mess with it. Because I don't know what I'm doing. All right, so we don't care about Lucic. Let's look at Vasquez. 8.8 rating, 2 goals, 7 shots. Looking confident. All right. I don't know why I paused the game for that nonsense, but anyway. Zebu. That's too distracting. Davies backside. Oh, we got a penalty. Vasquez will take the penalty, yes. And I don't know why he wouldn't. 18 finishing, 10 penalty taking. He is our best penalty taker. He's going for his hat trick. Avila gets a yellow card. Let's get the hat trick. Vasquez. Easy. 4-0. Happy with that for sure. That should give us a little cushion. And we need a minimum of a draw versus one of the next 2 teams, and I think we're in. Or at least we have a very good shot of being in. Alright, let's get that out of here. I guess I kind of like the blank screen. Just the pure aesthetics of the football game. 89 minutes. We're getting close to the end here. Shamit Shom gets it forward. Awua. Yeah. Not good. Not good. But 2 minutes of stoppage time. That was a pretty terrible cross. He had 4 guys rushing towards the goal, including himself. They tried to send one deep, but it looked like their guy was offside. Bernstingle's got a yellow card, but this is the final whistle. Yes. 5-0. 28 shots to 4. That was just a destruction. So I'm glad I went form number 2. Glad we attacked these guys. They just were not up to our standard at all. 13 shots on target, 58% possession. Vasquez with a hat trick, 9.6 rating. So looking pretty good. Dressing room, let's tell the boys. Let's be passionate. Very pleased. All right, let's see how everybody does. Shamit Shom. Played well, 9.1 rating. Dominant win for Canada under 23s. Absolutely. Man of the match was Vasquez, 9.6 rating and 3 goals. Ortiz played okay, 6.6 rating. Took him out at halftime. Johnson played okay, 8.9 rating. Actually played pretty well and a goal. Vasquez stellar for Team Canada. Yes, indeedly doodly. Let's take a look. USA versus Trinidad. They didn't play, apparently. Okay, yeah, we're definitely scouting that match. So right now we're at the top of the group. I would like to see their results. 4-1. USA over Trinidad. All right. So it's going to be a big match coming up versus Trinidad, I think. Let me take a look at the schedule. Yeah, we got Trinidad coming up next. So if we beat them, we're in. If we get a draw, then it's going to come down to, USA matchups. Because, if we got 6 points, yeah, that's it. Okay. So we will come back. We'll do a little preview of Trinidad here. Again, I guess we didn't scout them very well. We were supposed to have scouted that game, but I guess we just looked at the same players we've seen before. We know they got one good player. Other than that, we don't know a heck of a lot about them, so it's going to be a bit of a mystery. All right, so we're going to come back for the Trinidad game, and until then, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.